Hello, my name is METİN Aridaşir. This is 38th part of explanation of my theory and formulas. Today our subject is wholly and certainly predicting, according to my theory and my formulas, oxygen atoms' spectral lines. Here, left side figures from experimental measurement data from NIST. Data source is NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology. Left side. This column. Right side, my computation one by one. My computation according to my theory and my formulas. My prediction, my determination according to my formulas and theory. And one to one, I hope you see you can compare data, my computing, data, my computing, data, my computing, data, my computing, data, my computing, okay? Here, I hope you see wholly. And goes on here. Left side data, right side my computations. Data, my computation, data, my computation, data, my computation. I hope you see wholly. I can predict infinite number of n. For each of infinite number of n, I can compute it and I can determine without looking at any data whole spectrum lines of all kinds of atoms according to my formula and my theory. I can predict it theoretically, and we can see, yes, it is true, results almost same. Okay. And it is important, what is n according to my theory? N. Remember, and I recommend you, please watch my former videos. I don't want to repeat again and again. Atom-bounded, proton-bounded electron motion form enlarged by effect of free electron motion forms successive waves at the rate of successive waves number of free electron motion form. Effective successive waves number at the rate of number squared. Okay. Remember this. This was my formula. N squared. This is initial atom type, atom bounded electron motion forms wavelength. Not disturbed yet. Okay. But what disturbs atom bounded, proton bounded electron motion form? Free electron motion forms waves. And wave, say 5. Enlarge at the rate of square of n. Okay. Remember. Yes. Here, for instance, data 43, my accounting 43, and from 12 to 5, enlarged to 12 square, okay, lambda e I, to 5 square lambda e I, okay, accounting. Remember my formula, remember my single wave pulse formula. Yes, now I don't want to mention about this. My former videos, all of formulas there are. Okay. Now, we must accuse our subject. Yes. From 12 to 5, from 19 to 6, from 8, I'm so sorry, from 29 to 6, from 28 to 6, from 27 to 6. Okay. Successiveness, be careful and notice that successiveness coherence of n, effective successive wave number of free electron motion waves, n. Okay. Successiveness, coherence. Okay. Yes. Say 29 to 6, 28 to 6, 27 to 6 goes on intertwined. Okay, and 40 to 7, but then 10 to 6 again. Okay, say 17 to 7, 13 to 7 again, 24 to 8, 23 to 8. Okay, say 4, yes, 30 to 12, 24 to 12, and okay, 30 to 13, 27 to 13, 25 to 13, reducing in order, orderly, okay. Coherence, successiveness, yes. This is one of proof of my theory. Truth, yes. This is proof of one of proofs of my theories and my formulas. And again, here, obviously proofs of my theories and my formulas here. Multi-electron oxygen atom spectral lines wholly and certainly predicted by me, Aridaşir, METİN Aridaşir. Yes. What is its magic? Again, please compare. From 33 to 14, from 32 to 14, from 28 to 13, from 26 to 13, etc. From 41 to 16, from 40 to 16, from 38 to 16, from 35 to 16, etc. And data is left side, result, my result is right side. Almost same. Okay. There is no cloud, electron cloud. Electron cloud, probability, complex mathematics, perhaps universe hates complex mathematics. Electron cloud, probability, being in the same time at different places, mixing brain, mixing minds. Okay. What is its magic? There is no magic. Remember, please, still, in physics, there is no theory that explains multi-electron atom spectral lines. No theory. Schrödinger equations don't explain multi-electron atom spectral lines. Bohr theory doesn't explain. Also, we know uncertainty, electron clouds. No. According to my theory and my formulas, electron motion forms, bounded electron motion forms also, proton bounded electron motion forms, places and their linear velocities certainly at the same time, at the same moment, determined by my formulas and my theory. That's magic. There is no magic. There are my theory and my formulas. When I was trying to see the smallest series of helium lines on prism, photograph from data. Again, when I was trying to see the smallest series of helium lines on prism, then when I saw the limit, I was looking for limit and last line of helium. And when I tried to guess from corresponded measure, figures under the picture, when I tried to guess from corresponded measure what was the smallest starting wavelength, eventually, when I tried to see a limit, last line's wavelength to account its energy according to my theory and my formulas. This was a test for multi-electron atom, according to me. I tested my theory and my formulas for hydrogen. Then I guessed the most important thing was to determine the smallest electron motion's wavelength, to determine the spectral lines of an atom. According to my theory and my formulas, 1. There are different wavelength electron motion forms, but in physics theories there is no such distinction. And 2. According to my theory and my formulas, each ionization energies correspond to each different wavelength of different size electron motion form. 3. According to my theory and my formula, there are ionization energies as much as the proton or electron number. Then, to determine another multielectron atom's spectral lines, I aimed to account for the smallest ionization energy for the smallest electron motion form. 4. According to my theory and my formulas, each different wavelength electron bounds each proton one-to-one, and in order, smallest wavelength electron motion form bound to the first proton, etc. And there are different electron motion form numbers as much as proton number. For excess 29 number proton atoms, I didn't find full ionization energies in tables to see the last ionization energy to determine the smallest electron's wavelength for determining that atom's spectral lines. 5. Then I have put forth to determine the highest ionization energy formula. According to my theory and my formula, what was it? Here we are. Next I will explain you, but this was my formula. Highest ionization energy formula. (13.5844) multiplied by electron number squared. Okay, say my formula. Highest ionization energy determination formula. Without looking any table, I can find highest ionization energy of any atom. Say oxygen. For oxygen, what is highest ionization energy? Sample. 29. Only, yes, I said. I don't want confuse your mind now. Okay. Oxygen, 8 proton and 8 electron. Okay. Yes. 64 squared multiplied by 13 point. I'm so sorry. 64 multiplied by yes. Yes. Here. Oxygen. Okay. Or for this, I computed that 1394.368 joule. Then lambda EI, last electron, 8th electron of oxygen, smallest electron's motion forms wavelength is equal to 1.4243 nanometer. This is the magic. No, this is the theory. For Q-stat, wholly I computed these spectral lines. I determined these spectral lines smallest, especially smallest electron motion forms wavelength of oxygen. Yes. Here we are. I hope you see. Left side from NIST data. I hope you see wholly. Right side my computation. Notice the N free electron motion forms wave numbers. Okay. I hope you see. This is first page of my computations and goes on like this. Here. I hope you see. Yes. Next time we will go on my computations according to my theory and my formulas. Yes. Have a good evening. See you later.